Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free French ebook before it's gone. Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free French ebook before it's gone.
Do you know how to use the demonstrative adjectives ce, cet, and c'est in French? Welcome to 3-Step French Practice by FrenchPod101.com. In this lesson, you will practice how to use French demonstrative adjectives. Let's look at the main dialogue. Two people are having a conversation. A woman is asking the shopkeeper about the price of a painting. Excusez-moi, combien coûte ce tableau? Excuse me, how much does this painting cost? Quel tableau? Ce tableau? Ici? Which painting? This painting here? Ce tableau. Means this painting. Ce is used here because ce is a demonstrative adjective meaning this, referring to the masculine singular noun, tableau, painting. There are other demonstrative adjectives in French which depend on the nouns, gender, and number. In French, ce is used before a masculine singular noun, starting with a consonant. If the noun begins with a vowel or silent H, cet is used instead. For feminine singular nouns, cet is used and c'est applies to plural nouns regardless of gender. Let's practice this grammar point more in this lesson. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Combien coûte? Téléphone. Combien coûte? Téléphone. Ce. Ce. Combien coûte? Ce téléphone. Combien coûte ce téléphone? How much does this phone cost? We use ce in this sentence because téléphone is a masculine singular noun that starts with a consonant. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Combien coûte veste? Combien coûte veste? Sept. Sept. Combien coûte cette veste? Combien coûte cette veste? How much does this jacket cost? We use cette in this sentence because veste is a feminine singular noun. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Combien coûte chaussures? Combien coûte chaussures? C'est. C'est. Combien coûte ces chaussures? Combien coûte ces chaussures? How much do these shoes cost? We use ces in this sentence because chaussure is a plural noun. Also, notice that coûte changes to coûte to match the plural subject. Unscramble the words to make a sentence. Ready? Cette. Cette lampe. Cette lampe est. Cette lampe est blanche. This lamp is white. Cette lampe est blanche. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Cette or ce. Montre est cher. Cette or ce. Montre est cher. Cette. Cette. Cette montre est chère. This watch is expensive. Cette is used here because montre is a feminine singular noun. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Cette or ce gâteau est délicieux. Cette or ce gâteau est délicieux. Ce. Ce. Ce gâteau est délicieux. This cake is delicious. Ce is used here because gâteau is a masculine singular noun that doesn't start with a vowel or a silent H. Let's translate some sentences into French. Translate "This bag is mine" into French. Ce. This, followed by sac. Bag. Next, est. Is, followed by a. To or at. And finally, moi. Me, used here to mean mine. Ce is used here because sac is a masculine singular noun starting with a consonant. Ce sac est à moi. Ce sac est à moi. This bag is mine. Translate "He uses this car" into French. Il. He, followed by utilise. Uses. Third person singular form of utiliser, meaning to use. Next, cette. This, followed by voiture. Car. Cette is used here because voiture is a feminine singular noun. Il utilise cette voiture. Il utilise cette voiture. He uses this car. Translate "This hotel is comfortable" into French. Cette. This, followed by hôtel. Hotel. Next, est. Is, followed by confortable. comfortable. Hotel is a masculine singular noun. However, cet is used instead of se because it begins with a silent H. Cet hôtel est confortable. Cet hôtel est confortable. This hotel is comfortable. Listen to me as I speak. Which demonstrative adjective is used in the sentences? Cet oiseau est petit. One more time. Cet oiseau est petit. Did you hear cet? Cet is used instead of se, when the masculine singular noun begins with a vowel or a silent H. How about ces arbres sont énormes? Let's listen one more time. Ces arbres sont énormes. Did you hear ces? Ces means des or those and applies to plural nouns regardless of gender. Next, je vais à ce restaurant. Let's listen one more time. Je vais à ce restaurant. Did you hear ce? Ce, meaning this or that, is used before a masculine singular noun starting with a consonant. And j'aime cette chaise. One more time. J'aime cette chaise. Did you hear cette? Cette means this or that when referring to a feminine singular noun. Thank you for watching. Now you know how to use the demonstrative adjectives ce, cet, cette, and c'est in French. And now you can move on to the next lesson in the pathway. Au revoir!
Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free French ebook before it's gone.
Do you know any French adjectives? Welcome to 3-Step French Practice by FrenchPod101.com. In this lesson, you will practice how to describe something with adjectives. Let's look at the main dialogue. Two people are having a conversation in the store. They are discussing computers. Excusez-moi, quel ordinateur est-ce que vous conseillez? Excuse me, which computer do you recommend? Eh bien, cet ordinateur est très rapide. Well, this computer is very fast. Cet ordinateur est très rapide. Rapide. In this sentence, rapide is the adjective and it means fast. Let's practice with more adjectives in this lesson. In French, adjectives change based on gender and number. To make an adjective feminine, you usually just add a. Simple, right? The gender of the noun also affects demonstrative adjectives, as seen in these patterns. Ce or cette plus masculine noun plus est plus masculine adjective. This plus masculine noun plus is plus masculine adjective. Cette féminine noun plus est plus féminine adjective. This plus feminine noun plus is plus feminine adjective. Let's practice this grammar point more in this lesson. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Cette montre est. Cette montre est. Chère. Chère. Cette montre est chère. Cette montre est chère. This watch is expensive. We use chère in this sentence because montre is a feminine singular noun. Cette also agrees with the gender of the noun. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Cet avion est. Cet avion est. Petit. Petit. Cet avion est petit. Cet avion est petit. This plane is small. We use petit in this sentence because avion is a masculine singular noun. Cet also agrees with the gender of the noun. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Ce restaurant est. Ce restaurant est. Bon. Bon. Ce restaurant est bon. Ce restaurant est bon. This restaurant is good. We use bon in this sentence because restaurant is a singular masculine noun. Ce also agrees with the gender of the noun. Unscobble the words to make a sentence. Ready? Cet. Cet éléphant. Cet éléphant est. Cet éléphant est gros. This elephant is big. Cet éléphant est gros. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Cette lampe est nouveau or nouvelle. Cette lampe est nouveau or nouvelle. 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 Cette lampe est nouvelle. This lamp is new. Nouvelle is used here because lamp is a feminine singular noun. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Ce sofa est blanche or blanc. Ce sofa est blanche or blanc. 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 Ce sofa est blanc. This sofa is white. Blanc is used here because sofa is a masculine singular noun. Let's translate some sentences into French. Translate "this dog is black" into French. Ce, this, followed by chien, dog. Next, est, is. Third person singular form of être, meaning to be, followed by noir. Black. Noir is used here because chien is a masculine singular noun. Ce chien est noir. Ce chien est noir. This dog is black. Translate this car is old into French. Cette this followed by voiture. Car. Next, est. Is followed by vieille. Old. Vieille is used here because voiture is a feminine singular noun. Cette voiture est vieille. Cette voiture est vieille. This car is old. Translate this tree is tall into French. Cette. This followed by arbre. Tree. Next, est. Is followed by grand. Tall. Grand is used here because arbre is a masculine singular noun. Cet arbre est grand. Cet arbre est grand. This tree is tall. Listen to me as I speak. Which adjective is used in the sentences? Ce restaurant est bon. Let's listen one more time. Ce restaurant est bon. Did you hear bon? Bon meaning good is used with masculine singular nouns. How about cette lampe est nouvelle? Let's listen one more time. Cette lampe est nouvelle. Did you hear nouvelle? Nouvelle meaning new in its a form. Applies to feminine singular nouns. Next, cet éléphant est gros. One more time. Cet éléphant est gros. Did you hear gros? Gros, which means big, is used with masculine singular nouns. And cette montre est chère. One more time. Cette montre est chère. Did you hear cher? Cher meaning expensive is an adjective that in its feminine form takes an accent mark E to maintain the correct pronunciation, changing from cher masculine to cher feminine. Thank you for watching. Now you know how to describe something with adjectives in French. And now you can move on to the next lesson in the pathway. Au revoir!
Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free French ebook before it's gone.
Do you know how to say what you want in French? Welcome to 3-Step French Practice by FrenchPod101.com. In this lesson, you will practice the conjugation of vouloir in conditional tense. Let's look at the main dialogue. Two people are having a conversation. Quel genre de peinture est-ce que tu voudrais? What kind of painting would you like? Je voudrais une peinture originale. I would like an original painting. Je voudrais. Voudrais. Voudrais is the conjugated form of the French verb vouloir, which means to want. Voudrais means I would like, and it's the polite way to ask for something. Let's go over how to conjugate vouloir in the conditional tense. In the first person singular, you say je voudrais, which means I would like. Then, in the second person singular, it's tu voudrais, meaning you would like. For the third person singular, you use il voudrait or elle voudrait, for he or she would like. Moving on to the first person plural, it becomes nous voudrions, meaning we would like. In the second person plural, or when speaking formally to one person, you'd say vous voudriez, meaning you would like. Finally, in the third person plural, it's il voudrait or elle voudrait, which means they would like. Let's practice using these forms in sentences during this lesson. Let's go over how to conjugate vouloir in the conditional tense. In the first person singular, you say je voudrais, which means I would like. Then in the second person singular, it's tu voudrais, meaning you would like. For the third person singular, you use il voudrait or elle voudrait, for he or she would like. Moving on to the first person plural, it becomes nous voudrions, meaning we would like. In the second person plural, or when speaking formally to one person, you'd say vous voudriez, meaning you would like. Finally, in the third person plural, it's il voudrait or elle voudrait, which means they would like. Let's practice using these forms in sentences during this lesson. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Je, un chat noir. Je, un chat noir. Voudrais. Voudrais. Je voudrais un chat noir. Je voudrais un chat noir. I would like a black cat. We use voudrais because the subject is je, I. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Elle, un nouvel ami. Elle, un nouvel ami. Voudrait. Voudrait. Elle voudrait un nouvel ami. Elle voudrait un nouvel ami. She would like a new friend. We use voudrait in this sentence because the subject is elle, she. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Nous. Une voiture japonaise. Nous. Une voiture japonaise. Voudrions. Voudrions. Nous voudrions une voiture japonaise. Nous voudrions une voiture japonaise. We would like a Japanese car. We use voudrions in this sentence because the subject is nous, we. Unscramble the words to make a sentence. Ready? Je veux un vélo. Je veux un vélo rouge. I want a red bike. Je veux un vélo rouge. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Il voudrait, or voudrait, un ordinateur rapide. Il voudrait, or voudrait, un ordinateur rapide. Voudrait. Voudrait. Ils voudraient un ordinateur rapide. They would like a fast computer. Voudrait is used here because the subject is il, they. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Ils voudraient, or voudrions, une glace au chocolat. Ils voudraient, or voudrions, une glace au chocolat. Voudrait. Voudrait. Il voudrait une glace au chocolat. He would like a chocolate ice cream. Voudrait is used here because the subject is il, he. Let's translate some sentences into French. Translate, would you like a coffee into French? Vous. You, formal or plural, followed by voudriez. Would like, conditional form of vouloir, for vous. Next, un. Masculine singular article. Followed by café. Coffee. Voudriez is used here because the subject is vous, you. Vous voudriez un café. Vous voudriez un café. Would you like a coffee? Translate I want a new bag into French. Je. I. Followed by veux. Want. Present tense form of vouloir for je. Next, un. Masculine singular article. Followed by nouveau. New, masculine singular adjective. Next, sac. Bag. Veux. is used here because the subject is je, I, and veux is the present tense of vouloir, meaning want. It expresses a direct desire. Je veux un nouveau sac. Je veux un nouveau sac. I want a new bag. Translate, would you like to go to the cinema? Into French. Tu. You, informal singular, followed by voudrais. Would like, conditional form of vouloir for tu. Next, aller. To go. Infinitive form of the verb aller. Followed by au. To the. Next, cinéma. Cinema. Voudrais is used here because the subject is tu, you. Tu voudrais aller au cinéma. Tu voudrais aller au cinéma. Would you like to go to the cinema? Listen to me as I speak. Which form of the verb vouloir is used in each sentence? Je voudrais un chat noir. Let's listen one more time. Je voudrais un chat noir. Did you hear voudrais? Voudrais, meaning I would like, is the first person singular conjugation of vouloir, to want, in the conditional tense. How about nous voudrions une voiture japonaise? Let's listen one more time. Nous voudrions une voiture japonaise. Did you hear voudrions? Voudrions, meaning we would like, is the first person plural conjugation of vouloir, to want, in the conditional tense. Next, il voudrait une glace au chocolat. One more time. Il voudrait une glace au chocolat. Did you hear voudrait? Voudrait, meaning he, she would like, is a third person singular conjugation of vouloir, to want, in the conditional tense. And vous voudriez un café. One more time. Vous voudriez un café. Did you hear voudriez? Voudriez, meaning you would like, is the second person plural or formal singular conjugation of vouloir, to want, in the conditional tense. Thank you for watching. Now you know how to say what you want in French, and now you can move on to the next lesson in the pathway. Au revoir!
Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free French ebook before it's gone.
Do you know how to use à partir de and jusqu'à in French? Welcome to 3-Step French Practice by FrenchPod101.com. In this lesson, you will practice time-related expressions. Let's look at the main dialogue. 3 people are having a conversation. L'enregistrement à l'hôtel est à partir de 15 heures. Check-in at the hotel is from 3 p.m. Nous avons encore 30 minutes. Voilà le lobby. Est-ce que tu veux un café? We still have 30 minutes. Here is the lobby. Do you want a coffee? À partir de. Oui, s'il te plaît. Quel genre de piscine est-ce qu'il y a ici? Yes, please. What kind of pool is there here? C'est une piscine intérieure. Elle est ouverte jusqu'à 22 heures. It's an indoor pool. It is open until 10 p.m. Jusqu'à. À partir de is a set phrase. That means starting from. It's used to talk about when something begins. When the preposition de, meaning from or of, is followed by a definite article, like le, the masculine singular, or les, the plural, they combine into contractions to make speech smoother. So, de plus le becomes du, and de plus les becomes des. These constructions are required and help the sentence flow more naturally. You can find à partir de in the pattern we learned. Noun, noun phrase, est à partir de time, meaning noun or noun phrase is from time. Jusqu'à means until and is used with time or days. It comes from jusque, meaning up to, and à, meaning to or at. When the preposition à, meaning to, at, or until, is followed by a definite article like le, the masculine singular, or les, the plural, they contract to make speech smoother and more natural as well. These contractions are mandatory in French. A plus le becomes au, and a plus les becomes au. You can often see it in the pattern. Noun or noun phrase est ouvert, ouverte, jusqu'à time, which means noun or noun phrase is open until time. Let's practice using à partir de and jusqu'à in this lesson. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? À partir, mardi, après Pâques, nous avons cours à 9 heures. À partir, mardi après Pâques, nous avons cours à 9 heures. Du.
du. À partir du mardi après Pâques, nous avons cours à 9 heures. À partir du mardi après Pâques, nous avons cours à 9 heures. Starting from the Tuesday after Easter, we have class at 9 a.m. We use du in this sentence because the meaning from is followed by le mardi après Pâques, meaning the Tuesday after Easter. In French, de and le contract to form du. We use le because we are referring to a specific Tuesday, the one right after Easter, not Tuesday in general. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Les bureaux sont ouverts. Vacances. Les bureaux sont ouverts. Vacances. Jusqu'au. Jusqu'au. Les bureaux sont ouverts jusqu'aux vacances. Les bureaux sont ouverts jusqu'aux vacances. The offices are open until the holidays. We use jusqu'au in this sentence because à, meaning until, is followed by les vacances, meaning the holidays. And in French, à plus les contract into au. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Les matchs commencent à partir ce week-end. Les matchs commencent à partir ce week-end. De. Les matchs commencent à partir de ce week-end. Les matchs commencent à partir de ce week-end. The games start from this weekend. We use de in this sentence because it is followed by ce weekend, meaning this weekend. Since ce is not le or les, there is no contractions. De stay as it is. Unscramble the words to make a sentence. Ready? La boulangerie. La boulangerie est. La boulangerie est ouverte. La boulangerie est ouverte jusqu'à. La boulangerie est ouverte jusqu'à 19 heures. The bakery is open until 7 p.m. La boulangerie est ouverte jusqu'à 19 heures. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? À partir du or de demain, il y a un festival. À partir du or de demain, il y a un festival. De. de. À partir de demain, il y a un festival. Starting tomorrow, there is a festival. De is used here because de, meaning from, is followed by demain, meaning tomorrow. Since demain doesn't require any article, there is no need for a contraction. So we keep de demain as it is. Choose the best answer to complete this sentence. Ready? La pharmacie est ouverte jusqu'à, or jusqu'au, 20 heures. La pharmacie est ouverte jusqu'à, or jusqu'au, 20 heures. Jusqu'à. Jusqu'à. La pharmacie est ouverte jusqu'à 20 heures. The pharmacy is open until 8 p.m. Jusqu'à is used here because à, meaning until, is followed by 20 heures, meaning 8 p.m. In French, when jusqu'à is followed by a specific time or expression that begins with à, we combine them into jusqu'à. Since there is no article needed before a time like 20 heures, we simply say jusqu'à 20 heures, until 8 p.m. Let's translate some sentences into French. Translate "The library is open until noon" into French. La, de, feminine singular definite article, followed by library, feminine noun. Next, est, is, third person singular of être, meaning to be, followed by ouverte, open, feminine singular form of the adjective. Next, jusqu'à, until, followed by midi, noon. Jusqu'à. Jusqu'à is used here because à, meaning until, is followed by midi, meaning noon, which does not take a definite article in French. Since there is no article to combine with, we simply use jusqu'à without any contraction. La bibliothèque est ouverte jusqu'à midi. La bibliothèque est ouverte jusqu'à midi. The library is open until noon. Translate "The movie starts from April 3rd" into French. Le, de, masculine singular definite article, followed by film, or movie. Next. Est is third person singular of être, followed by à partir, starting. Next. Du, from the, contraction of de plus le. À partir du starts from, literally means starting from the, but translate as starts from. Followed by trois avril, April 3rd. À partir du is used here because de, meaning from, is followed by le 3 avril, meaning the 3rd of April. And in French, de plus le contracts into du. Le film est à partir du 3 avril. Le film est à partir du 3 avril. The movie starts from April 3rd. Translate the park is open until the evening into French. Le, de, masculine singular definite article, followed by parc, park. Next. Est, is, third person singular of être, followed by ouvert, open, masculine singular adjective. Next is jusqu'au, until the, followed by soir, evening. Jusqu'au is used here because à, meaning until, is followed by le soir, meaning the evening. And in French, à plus le contracts into au. Le parc est ouvert jusqu'au soir. Le parc est ouvert jusqu'au soir. The park is open until the evening. Listen to me as I speak. Which time expression do you hear? 8h30. Let's listen one more time. 8h30. Did you hear? 8h30. It means 8:30. How about 7h15? Let's listen one more time. 7h15. Did you hear? 7h15. It means 7:15. Next, 10h moins le quart. One more time. 10h moins le quart. Did you hear? 10h moins le quart. It means 9:45. And 9h pile. One more time. 9h pile. Did you hear? 9h pile. It means 9 o'clock sharp. Thank you for watching. Now you know how to use à partir de and jusqu'à in French. And now you can move on to the next lesson in the pathway. Au revoir!
Trying to learn French but still can't speak? That's because you're missing one of 3 crucial steps. These are 3 steps to mastering and speaking French with confidence. And that's how you learn at FrenchPod 101. You learn with quick conversation lessons by real teachers. You get to practice what you've learned, and you get tested for total mastery. So sign up for your free lifetime account at FrenchPod 101. Click the link in the description.
Do you know how to discuss plans in French? Welcome to 3-Step French Practice by FrenchPod101.com. In this lesson, you will practice conjugating aller, to go, in the present tense. Let's look at the main dialogue. 2 people are having a conversation. Ce soir, je vais boire un verre avec mes amis à la Comtesse. Est-ce que tu veux venir? Tonight, I'm going to have a drink with my friends at La Comtesse. Do you want to come? Bien sûr, of course. Je vais boire un verre. Vais. The word vais is the first person singular present tense form of the verb aller, which means to go. In the dialogue, it was part of the pattern subject plus aller, present, plus infinitive phrase, which translates to subject is going to infinitive phrase. However, in this lesson, we will focus on aller as a standalone verb. Let's look at its conjugation in the present tense. Aller is an irregular verb. Its conjugation doesn't follow the regular et verb patterns in French. In the first person singular, you say je vais, which means I go or I am going. Then in the second person singular, it's tu vas, meaning you go. For the third person singular, you use il va or elle va or on va for he goes, she goes or one goes. Moving on to the first person plural, it becomes nous allons, which means we go. In the second person plural, or when addressing a group or being formal, you'd say vous allez, meaning you go. Finally, in the third person plural, it's ils vont or elles vont, which means they go, for masculine or feminine subjects, respectively. In French, while subject pronouns are usually included, the verb form itself also indicates who the subject is. Still, it's important to learn both the pronouns and the conjugations together. Let's practice using these forms in sentences during this lesson. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Sophie au parc avec le chien. Sophie au parc avec le chien. va. Va. Sophie va au parc avec le chien. Sophie va au parc avec le chien. Sophie goes to the park with the dog. We use va in this sentence because Sophie is the third person singular subject, just like il or elle. The verb aller in the present tense for third person singular is va. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Les garçons au restaurant avec des amis. Les garçons au restaurant avec des amis. Vont. Vont. Les garçons vont au restaurant avec des amis. Les garçons vont au restaurant avec des amis. The boys are going to the restaurant with friends. We use vont in this sentence because les garçons, meaning the boys, is a third person plural subject, just like ils, meaning they. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Nous au cinéma ce soir. Nous au cinéma ce soir. Allons. Allons. Nous allons au cinéma ce soir. Nous allons au cinéma ce soir. We are going to the movies tonight. We use allons in this sentence because nous is the first person plural subject, meaning we. The verb aller in the present tense for nous is allons. Unscrabble the words to make a sentence. Ready? Vous partez. Vous partez en. Vous partez en vacances. Vous partez en vacances demain? Are you going on vacation tomorrow? Vous partez en vacances demain? Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Je va or vais à l'école tous les jours. Je va or vais à l'école tous les jours. Vais. Vais. Je vais à l'école tous les jours. I go to school every day. Vais is used here because je is the first person singular subject, meaning I. The verb aller in the present tense for je is vais, I go. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Mon père va or aller au supermarché. Mon père va or aller au supermarché. Va. Va. Mon père va au supermarché. My father is going to the supermarket. Va is used here because mon père, meaning my father, is a third-person singular subject, just like il, meaning he. Even though mon père is a noun phrase, it acts grammatically like il, so we use va to match. Let's translate some sentences into French. Translate Pierre goes to work by car into French. Pierre followed by va goes, third person singular of aller, meaning to go. Next, au, to the, followed by travail, walk. Next, en, by, followed by voiture, car. Va is used here because Pierre is a third-person singular subject, just like il, meaning he. Pierre va au travail en voiture. Pierre va au travail en voiture. Pierre goes to work by car. Translate You go to the beach into French. Vous you followed by allez go, second person plural of aller. Next, à, to, followed by là, the, feminine singular article. Next, plage. Beach. Aller is used here because vous is a second person plural subject, meaning you. When speaking to more than one person or you in a formal way, so aller matches the subject vous, whether you're being formal or speaking to a group. Vous allez à la plage. Vous allez à la plage. You go to the beach. Translate Do you often go to the library into French? Tu, you, informal singular, followed by va, go, second person singular of aller. Next, souvent. Often, followed by à. To. Next, là. De, feminine singular article, followed by bibliothèque. library. Va is used here because tu is a second person singular subject, meaning you, when speaking to one person informally. Tu vas souvent à la bibliothèque. Tu vas souvent à la bibliothèque? Do you often go to the library? Listen to me as I speak. Which form of the verb aller is used in each sentence? Je vais à l'école tous les jours. Let's listen one more time. Je vais à l'école tous les jours. Did you hear? Vais? Vais, meaning I go, is the first person singular conjugation of aller, to go, in the present tense. How about tu vas souvent à la bibliothèque? Let's listen one more time. Tu vas souvent à la bibliothèque? Did you hear? Va? Va, meaning you go, is the second person singular conjugation of aller, to go, in the present tense. Next, Sophie va au parc avec le chien. One more time. Sophie va au parc avec le chien. Did you hear? Va? Va, meaning he or she goes, is the third person singular conjugation of aller, to go, in the present tense. And nous allons au cinéma ce soir. One more time. Nous allons au cinéma ce soir. Did you hear? Allons. Allons, meaning we go, is the first person plural conjugation of aller, to go, in the present tense. Thank you for watching. Now you know how to discuss plans in French. And now you can move on to the next lesson in the past way. Au revoir.
Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free French ebook before it's gone.